a una cápsula de feria virtual. Yo soy Canadá y Trip Education. El día de hoy tenemos la presencia de Paula from Heartland Escuela de Inglés. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
No, I'm great that you stay with us and talk to all the audience about the English program that you offer and the pathway programs too. Can you talk a little bit about your school?
Sure, so our school is located in both Mississauga, Ontario and in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I work out of the Mississauga campus, so I'm a bit more familiar with Mississauga. Both of our schools have great Canadian experience, which our students can experience every Friday, where we do our Friday activity. It's good because both cities, there's lots to do, but at the same time, it's not very busy. So a lot of students like that. In terms of Winnipeg, it's a very beautiful city, very nature oriented. There's a lot of festivals. I know a lot of people get worried about how cold it is, but it's still very beautiful and a lot of Canadian things to do there. For Mississauga, again, a beautiful city, growing city in terms of both the education field and the work field. I grew up in Mississauga my whole life, so it's very close to Toronto as well, so I know a lot of students, especially if it's their first time in Canada, they want to do a lot of touristic things. So if they come to the Mississauga campus, they get to do all the Toronto sightseeing, the CN Tower, but because Mississauga is very central, they get to do Niagara Falls as well, which is not very far, and a lot of people love Niagara Falls. And the airport is actually located in Mississauga. I know it's Toronto Pearson, but it's in Mississauga, so it's close to their accommodations, it's close to the school, and it's a beautiful city, lots of parks.
And it's fantastic because Mississauga is in the middle.
Yes.
It's between Niagara and Toronto, but it's a really good location because it's close to the airport, as you told. But also it's cheaper than to live in Toronto, but they can move because you have a great transportation system.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, so we have, now they implemented something called Presto in the Greater Toronto area, they call that, and they can use their bus pass in Toronto, in Oakville, in Burlington, all the neighboring cities in Mississauga. We have something called the Go Transit, which they take direct buses or trains straight from Mississauga to all the neighboring cities. So you could take a train. We actually have a GO station across the street from our Mississauga campus, and it can take you straight to downtown Toronto. By train is 20 minutes, by bus 30 to 40 minutes, depending.
No, and about the school, your school is a boutique school.
Yes.
Because you have precise the best program for not only for English, also for pathway. Talk a little bit about your pathway program.
Okay, so the beautiful thing about our pathway programs for both locations, it's a direct pathway. So once you enroll in the pathway program and you know which course you want to take it with which college, will determine how many weeks you need to complete in the English program, and then you get a conditional letter to the college. So your seat is already reserved. There's no worrying about, you know, when I finish my program, am I going to be able to get in? Because we will apply for you, you will get a conditional seat, and then upon completion of the English program, they waive the condition and you get entry into the college based on your academic requirements. And it's direct enrollment. You don't have to worry about doing an IELTS test, any other English assessment test. It's a direct entry into the pathway program of your choice.
And which college or universities do you have these agreements?
So in Ontario, I'm going to read them because I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. So in Ontario, we have Sioux College, Georgian College, Lakehead University, Lambton College, Sheridan College, and St. Lawrence College. We also work with other provinces nearby that we find some of our students are interested in. So we work with Lakeland College and the University of Prince Edward Island.
Okay.
And for our Winnipeg location and our Winnipeg partners, it's Assiniboine, the University of Winnipeg, Providence, MITT. We work with Stenbeck, ICM, and the arts of technology.
Oh, that's fantastic. You can, the students, for example, not all of the students going to take a college or university. Many of them just want to learn and to know the culture, the Canadian country, and just to improve the level of English they have. Did you organize something to show all those students the possibility to take a college or university when they stay there and says, okay, this is another view you can see?
Yes. So in terms of the colleges and the culture, we do both. So because like you mentioned, we're very central. So in terms of experiencing the city, every Friday we do an activity with the students.
Okay.
So they get to see all the wonderful things about Mississauga and neighboring cities. And we'll do an activity every Friday. And they get to practice their English in the real life situation. And because of our proximity to our partners, we also do campus tours. So we will prepare a campus tour, we will coordinate with the college, and we will take them so they get to see where the campus is, they get to ask questions directly from the representative of the college, and they get to see what it's like to walk around on the campus, ask whatever questions they have. We'll give them the tour, and we'll also invite them to come to Heartland so that they can ask questions there as well. So we try to give them as much experience, and we get to show them as much of the city, and the same with the Winnipeg location. They also do campus tours and invite the partners as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. In those cases, how many students decide to continue studying in a college or university?
That's a very good question. I don't know a specific number, but I know the number is growing, because I know this is something that's getting more interest from students now to study post-secondary in Canada. So we try to cater to all the students that come. We also have our school director, Amanda, that does pathway consultations. So even if this is something of interest, but they don't know exactly what program or which college, but they know what they want to do, we can discuss with you as an agency, see what's the best option for them, and when they come to the school, we can also sit with them directly and go through all the options for them, what's the best plan for their education steps, and then together we work together and see, okay, this is the perfect plan for you, and this is what we'll take.
But did you help them with all the process?
Yes.
Okay.
We can take you from, I want to go to a Canadian college, to this is the perfect college for you, this is how long it will take, this is how long it will take you to complete your English program, applying for you, making sure we get a seat for you, and taking you. And the thing about pathway programs, and the thing that we like to do at Heartland the best, is we tell students it's not just about the English.
Okay.
There's a lot that goes into a pathway program. We want you to know the city that you're in. We want you to get comfortable with the Canadian culture. What is it like to study in Canada? You know, every country, the education system is a bit different. So we want to be that first step, that comfortable step for them. So when they come, they know, you know, this is what it's like to study in Canada. They develop friendships. So they make friends, they make a community that's a support system for them. So when they do study at the college, it's not scary for them anymore. It's not, I'm coming straight from a different country, straight to a college. Sometimes for some people, that can be very nerve-wracking. It can be very hard for them to take right away. So when they complete a pathway program with Heartland, not only are they getting the English level that they need, but they're getting the confidence they need, the information they need, the cultural experience that they need. We have our Canadian teachers that will help them understand the education system, how it works, how to be comfortable, and then the academic side, how to do presentations, essay writing, and all of this better prepares them for their future in the college of their choice in Canada.
We always tell the students that the best important part is to learn English first. It's the first step.
Yes.
But one of the things that many students says is the accommodation. They don't feel involved in the culture when the accommodation fails. And I read that Heartland has a commitment. What is the commitment with the students?
The accommodations for them?
Uh-huh.
Yes, so we have a couple of options in the Winnipeg campus. We have options of homestay, which is you stay with a Canadian family,
Okay.
and you get to stay in one of the rooms and be part of the family and experience everything. And then we also have some partners that we can do a stay at a residency.
Okay.
And so, you'll be on your own, but at least you'll be close by, and you'll be able to have that independent time, but also in a nearby facility. In our Mississauga location, because where we are located, at this time, accommodations are homestay only.
Okay.
But all the families are close by, and they are a very short trip from the school, and they offer meals, and they offer English practice, of course, and the Canadian culture.
Okay, but also I read that you offer for May to July or May to August accommodation in Toronto, Mississauga.
Yes, so that one, because it's a limited time,
Okay.
we use it in the summer because that's when they don't use the residence.
Mhm.
And so that one is based on the availability. So we usually, right before the season starts, we will contact the University of Mississauga, Toronto, and University of Toronto, Mississauga, to see their availability and to make sure that if this is an option a student would like, this is what they can do. The homestay is year-round, anytime they like.
Okay, perfect. And finally, you can talk about the promotions you will have for the Mexican market?
Yes, so because we love the Mexican very, very much, and we want to bring as many to Heartland as we can, right now we are offering, so to complete a level at Heartland is 10 weeks.
Okay.
So we are offering for every 9 weeks of tuition that they pay, we provide 1 free week, and that way they will complete a full level with us at Heartland. And of course, they will get that promotion when they come through Trip Education, and you let us know the student is coming, we'll make sure they get that promotion.
Pues recuerden que tienen ustedes una promoción de que si pagan 9 semanas, una semana será gratuita. Recuerden que los niveles de Heartland es 1 cada 10 semanas. Entonces, la verdad es que es una excelente escuela. Está ubicada en zonas que realmente son muy canadienses, que es lo que están buscando muchos de ustedes. No son grandes, eso las hace unas escuelas boutique para que el estudiante sea uno con la escuela y obviamente el progreso y cómo van subiendo los niveles sea mucho más rápido. Si ustedes quieren una cotización de Heartland a través de Trip Education, por favor, déjenos sus datos aquí abajo y nosotros los contactaremos. It was too great to see you.
It was a pleasure to see you too. Thank you so much for having us.
No, it's our pleasure. Muchísimas gracias y que tengan excelente tarde. Hasta luego. Bye.